Today, I'm breaking down Medicare trial rights and guaranteed issue windows in plain language. And yes, those words sound complicated, but these rules can keep Medigap options open when a plan change goes sideways. If you miss the timing, you can get stuck. So stay with me because the dates decide what you're allowed to do next. And if you want Medicare explained clearly, subscribe. Now, when you leave a plan, things change fast. Some changes keep doors open, others close them. Trial rights and guaranteed issue windows decide what you're allowed to do next without underwriting. And the confusing part is the rules don't care what someone told you on the phone. They only care about the dates. One missed date can change your path. And the first one is time limited. Trial rights are a limited Medigap protection. They allow some people to buy certain Medigap plans without medical underwriting. This protection applies only in specific cases. One example is when someone joins Medicare Advantage when they first become eligible for Medicare. Another example is when someone had a Medigap plan, then dropped it to try Medicare Advantage for the first time. This window is time limited and does not apply to every plan change. Now let's separate this from Medigap open enrollment. Medigap open enrollment is tied to when Part B starts, not age. When Part B becomes effective, a 6-month Medigap open enrollment window begins. If someone delayed Part B due to employer coverage and Part B doesn't start until later, their 6-month Medigap window starts when Part B becomes effective, not when Part A started. Trial rights are different. They are not linked to Part B timing. They are a separate temporary protection connected to trying Medicare Advantage under specific rules. Both can allow access to certain Medigap plans without underwriting, but only in specific windows. Some of this depends on your state. And here is where guaranteed issue comes in. Guaranteed issue windows allow enrollment into certain Medigap plans without medical underwriting. These protections apply only to specific plan types, not every supplement option. This is where people get confused. They assume guaranteed issue means they can pick any plan letter. But guaranteed issue usually means a limited list of Medigap options, and the carrier rules still matter. Plans like Plan G may not be included under guaranteed issue and may still require underwriting. So if someone waits too long or chooses the wrong path, they might lose access to the plan they wanted. And then their monthly premium and out-of-pocket exposure can change because now they're choosing from what's available, not what they prefer. Some rules vary by state, so always confirm what applies where you live. Bottom line, timing controls what you qualify for, and plan choice controls what you can get. Now, here are the mistakes I see the most. People assume they automatically qualify because they heard the words trial rights or guaranteed issue and they stop there. Mistake number 1 is using the wrong rule. They think they're in trial rights when they're really dealing with the Medigap open enrollment window. Or they think guaranteed issue means they can choose any plan letter, and it doesn't work that way. Mistake number 2 is waiting too long. These are timing windows. Once the window closes, underwriting may apply, and that can change what you're allowed to enroll in. And mistake number 3 is plan choice errors. Even when someone qualifies, the plan options can be limited, depending on the rule, the carrier, and sometimes the state. Bottom line, people don't lose options because they weren't eligible. They lose options because the timing got missed. A common situation looks like this. Someone switches to Medicare Advantage to lower costs. Months later, their doctors leave the network. They assume protections still apply. By the time they act, the trial window has closed. At that point, underwriting applies and options change. So here's what to do before you make a change. Before you make any plan change, slow down and check a few things. Read the Medicare letter all the way through because the wording matters. Make sure you understand why the plan is ending or changing. Then confirm your dates, when Part B started and how long you've been in your current plan. And don't assume guaranteed issue means every plan letter is available. If you want help organizing coverage, costs, and enrollment steps, the Medicare Starter Kit is linked below. And let me leave you one last quick reminder. These are timing windows. If you miss the window, the rules change. If this helped, share it with someone planning a change. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.